What's up, AP kids? Irvine here. All right, so been a while since I've seen this ugly mug. I know that. Um, I know this is strange that we're doing it this way. It's not obviously not the way I wanted this to pan out. I was hoping we could have had a final push, an A push, and we would have taken the regular test, but that's not the case. But it's fine. All right. So just a couple updates. I did email you guys in Schoology with some of the updates for AP. Just gonna go over that real quick too, and then talk about where we're heading in this final month before the test. So, College Board. What they have decided, and you probably have seen this stuff already, maybe read the email, but again, just want to go over it. So you're going to obviously be taking this online. Um, you're going to be able to use one device. So Chromebook, laptop, tablet, cell phone, beeper. Um, just kidding, not beeper. So just one device, okay? If you do not have any technology, if you don't have anything to take this on, you must go to cb.org/tech. And I put that in the email as well by April 24th and let College Board know this. I would also contact Mr. Brenner if you do not have Chromebook or if it's not working or whatever. There are going to be no multiple choice questions. So I originally told you guys, this is what they originally told me, that you were going to have a long essay, and that's not the case. It's going to be a DBQ now. All right. And unfortunately, we were going to spend a lot of time in the last month and a half doing DBQs, going over them. Okay. Kind of a final push again, but it's not the case. Now, the good thing is you're only going to have to use 5 documents, okay? 5 documents, where in the test it probably would have been around 7 documents. It's going to be about 45 minutes long. Well, it is 45 minutes long, and it's going to be timed. You're only going to take this on one device only. The testing time periods are going to be from May 11th to May 22nd, so I'm assuming you get to choose when. I would probably pick a later date to get some more reviewing in, some more studying in. But if you're confident, pick whatever date you want. 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and 4 o'clock. This is the thing here. We are going to be able to see your test, see your results. That's not something that's never happened before. This is to ensure that you are not cheating. So if I see that there is a DBQ that you typically don't write that well, it's my job to tell College Board that I think something might be up here. Okay, so don't cheat. There's no point in it. I think you guys are going to be fine, especially with 5 documents. The last DBQs that I read from you guys were great. So I think actually, in reality, this is probably a benefit to you guys. I'm wondering if maybe you're allowed to take this test again next year, the actual full test, but we'll think about that. So in the meantime, so for this week, I assigned a DBQ in the 1920s. I also have a recorded lecture in there. I only have one part so far. I'm going to work on that other parts today and get that uploaded as well. I'm teaching 3 classes, and making videos for all 3 classes is finding time is a little difficult right now, but we'll make sure we get that on there. The chapter 25 guided reading you guys already did as part of unit 9, but I'm going to count that again as this week's assignment. So you also have a DBQ in the 1920s in there. That's going to be due Friday. All right. And you definitely have to do that. So this is our kind of our last effort here to get some DBQs in, especially since your test is going to be a DBQ. So we're going to try to do as many as we can before the testing date. Now, the ones that I'm going to assign, you're going to be responsible for. I put a bunch of DBQs in the DBQ folder on Schoology, and as well in the test review folder as well. So you can go off and do your own, do as many as you can if you really want to get a good grade in this test. I would recommend that. I also put a ton of review materials on Schoology. So I would start looking at all that. I would start looking at crash course videos, Khan Academy, any videos you can find on YouTube. I put a bunch in there. College Board has a bunch of resources, so I put a lot in there. So if you really want to take this seriously in this last month and try to review, then go ahead and do all that. Okay, I mean, this is stuff that was gonna be on you anyway to review for the test. We were gonna have to try to cover as much content as possible. The good news is that it's only up till 1945 now, so we don't have to get as far as we typically would anymore. So that is good. So I typically would only get you to about the 1960s anyway. So we don't have to worry about that. So we should be able to get to 1945, World War II. This week's gonna be the 1920s, the 1930s, and the 1940s in the next 3 weeks. Okay, so we left off at World War One. So now we're gonna be covering the 20s. So again, guys, you have a DBQ due by Friday. Okay. Any questions, please let me know. It should be fine in there. You already did chapter 25. I would still make sure you're reading the textbook. You're going to have another guided reading to do for 26, 27, and 28, I believe. So I'll get that. I'll get that posted too, so you can just go ahead and start doing that. And then we're going to try to do as many DBQs as we can before this is over. All right, guys. Please stay in touch. My office hours are going to be 9 and 10, and then 2 and 3 every day. So I'll be available by email pretty much during that time period. Still trying to figure out all this Google Hangout and all that kind of stuff. You know how I am with technology. But anyway, I miss you guys. This stinks. Should be having a lot of laughs and fun like we typically do, and that's not the case. I apologize that you're kind of getting gypped out of traditional school, but everybody's dealing with it right now, and I just want you guys to stay safe and make sure you're following the rules. Do the social distancing thing that they say. It seems to be working. Okay, so we can get back to reality come this summer and next year, because Mr. Irvine is taking care of 2 little children all day long and doing this stuff. Yeah, it's tough. All right, guys. Miss you. Be good. Be safe. Peace.